messages on screen so will be updated as the information becomes available. This station will now see
Welcome to the Casual Preppers Podcast. Here are your hosts, Cam and Kobe.
Welcome to the Casual Preppers Podcast, the only place for prepping, survival, and entertainment. We are your hosts, Cam and Kobe. We're ready to bring survival goodness direct to your ear holes.
As always, let's do this.
Cam, how goes it, buddy?
It's going.
Is it?
It's going good.
You been having a good week?
Not a bad week.
Not a bad week? You've had better, but this one's not too bad.
I've had better.
Okay.
This isn't a bad one.
All right. So, buddy, what are we talking about today?
All right, bud.
Hey, bud.
Hey, guy. All right, well, we want to talk to you about when the power goes out.
Yeah.
When it gets dark and scary. And
Prepping for power outages.
how are you going to get through it?
Episode 35.
Dang. It's good.
It's good.
So, I don't know. How was your week?
It was all right. I'm still here. Everything's good.
That's good.
Yeah. Yeah, so we have some reviews today. I'm gonna do Cameron's job because he's just sort of doing a shitty job at it. We got some reviews. He's seriously not even listening to me.
No.
He has no idea what I'm even saying.
My thing got stuck over here.
We got a tack pack to review. We have survival boxes to review. We have a Teg stove to review.
They know all that stuff's coming. That's why I didn't do it.
Well,
It's
just
like,
shut your face. Hey guys, today's podcast is brought to you by Tack Pack, the only monthly tactical subscription box with useful professional grade stuff inside. Get 10% off your first Tack Pack with code CASUALPREPPERS at TackPack.com and join the thousands of satisfied subscribers today. That's 10% off with code CASUALPREPPERS at TackPack.com.
we got a tack pack for you today.
We do. This is one of the best. People were freaking out about this one, man.
They should be.
Yeah.
I wish I had a
Listener
gun.
reviews starts now.
Well, an AK, I should
Yeah,
say.
yeah. So, guys, this one came from Amazon on the Kindle book, and we appreciate old Jared Doty. I don't know how to say that. 5 stars. You enjoy prepping? Talking to your friends about when SHTF? Bugging out? Well, ladies and gents, all you people that don't want your gender to be assumed because you're probably a snowflake. Anyways, this book is a prepper's wet dream come true. A couple of bros writing to you a book for your eyes' sweet, sweet pleasure. If you can't grow a beard, well, read this book and you'll maybe grow well, he meant to say beard, but he wrote neared there. A prepper myself.
You did neared.
This book made me laugh, smirk, and say to myself, dadgum, what a mighty fine read you got there.
Thanks.
So, yes, thank you, Jared. And if you want to be a part of this, go leave us a 5-star review at all the places we tell you to all the time. You know what we're talking about, right?
Social media shout out.
You know what I'm talking about. Hey, social media shout out. Today, again, we're shouting out ourselves.
Pretty much.
Pretty much. Cameron and I, we figured we don't have enough to do, so let's start another podcast. And this one is called Basement Nation. And it has no relation at all to this podcast.
Yep. It has absolutely no outline.
No.
I don't even know what happened. It just starts.
It just starts and we start talking. And we got some buddies that
And we
come
go
on with
off
us.
on some pretty weird tangents.
We do, yeah.
Pretty fun.
So episode 1 is up. You can go check it out, iTunes and Google Play, all those places. We talk about the Mayweather-McGregor fight. We talk about chicken sex. And we talk about the eclipse.
He said
And
chicken sex. That's right.
yes, I did say chicken sex. So we do talk about that stuff. So if you want to check it out, go check it out. We're also on all the social media platforms that you find us on. So thank y'all.
Yeah.
It's a mad, mad world.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So how about the effing hurricane, huh?
Dude.
That's insane, huh?
Yeah.
So, as y'all know, there's a hurricane in Texas right now.
Mm-hmm.
And it's flooding the bejesus out of everyone.
It's like the most rainfall they've ever had.
I know,
or
it's
something.
insane. I can't believe it's just like bringing the ocean and just putting it on the mainland.
That's not good.
I sent a picture to Kobe. Somebody that I work with, brother, lives there, and he took a picture of Walmart, and it's just it's gutted.
Bare shelves.
Like, I'm surprised there's even shelves in there.
Yeah.
Like, they have taken everything off.
Yeah, dude.
And it's just like, man, if there's a hurricane and you're not prepared, you're not going to get prepared. And there's a good chance you're going to lose all of your...
Yeah,
if you store all your goodies in one spot.
You're done. And they jacked up prices on stuff like always happens,
Yeah.
It's a bad deal.
It's a horrible deal.
It's
I
horrible
feel for those people.
Yeah, and it had like a bunch of people die. man, the amount of water down there is just mind-boggling.
I know.
You know?
I can't even believe it can rain. I'm like, did I read that right? Did it just say it rained 2 feet?
Yeah.
Like, it's like in the middle of the rainforest.
Yeah, it's more than that. Didn't they say it was like 50 inches or something?
Oh, my gosh. It's just that's crazy.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
So, stay away from hurricanes.
Please stay away. Gosh, mine it has to do with the same thing. So there were some groups down there. Let me just read this. According to a Louisiana-based rescue group, apparent looters, in quotations, fired shots at their members during a rescue effort in the Hurricane Harvey disaster area on Monday. While thankfully no one was hurt, the group posted warnings on Facebook about the possible threat posed by those taking advantage of the crisis and said they had to temporarily stand down their rescue efforts after the attack. Seriously.
This is humanity. Like,
Yeah.
This is it'll always happen.
So
it's freaking embarrassing.
looters people are dying.
They
man.
jump
People,
on it as soon as they can.
Yeah, and
Take
this,
advantage.
like this, to me validates what we do as preppers. You know what I mean? We always feel like we have to have some sort of self-defense weapon or something with us,
have to.
and this is why.
Yeah.
Something's going to happen, and people will take advantage. People are assholes. I mean, when it comes down to it. So they said on Monday, the group posted a message warning that they had encountered suspected looters who initially acted as if they needed to be rescued, but then attempted to overtake their boat.
Man, what dicks.
So they were trying to take the rescue boat.
People are pathetic.
Seriously, like, come on. So I feel for you Houstonians and you Texans down there, man.
I know.
This is a horrible deal.
Anybody in a situation like that and they have to deal with dickheads like that. It's
Ridiculous, man.
ridiculous.
And freaking, yeah. And I'm sure there'll be some looting and whatnot. That's
Well, Walmart obviously was hit right away.
yeah, I know. Anyways, so guys, today we are talking about prepping for a power outage, and obviously it goes along with that hurricane crap because they lost power, they freaking lost everything, man.
Yep. So we talk. I mean, there's so many different ways to lose the chance of losing power.
Yeah,
Weather, hurricanes. They are weather.
Earthquake-a-canes.
But yeah, earthquakes, everything that'll just knock out the grid.
And just like a normal, just sometimes somebody shoots a transformer or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That happens out here all the time. Seriously.
Shooting a raccoon
I'm
off a
gonna get that damn
transformer,
gun.
or just a raccoon crawling up there. I've had that
Yeah.
happen on our farm.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And
Smells
it knocks
good out
out
here.
power for quite a while.
Smells like McDonald's.
Yeah.
That's
probably
cooking
does sound-
raccoon up on a power line.
EMP, and then always the most important, coronal mass ejection.
What was that? Injection.
Coronal mass ejection.
Yeah.
Just blast away all the power. Boom, done.
Yeah, that's not good.
And then, when the power goes out, depending on how much time, but you have to consider loss of food, heat, water, communication, transportation, medical facilities, light, fuel, money,
Everything?
pretty much everything.
Is that what you're saying? Everything,
Yeah.
right?
I'm just like, just power itself, like how much we rely on it.
Oh, yeah.
we just lose everything.
And that's why an EMP attack on the United States is like the ultimate
I know.
doomsday.
Yeah, stop bringing it up. People are listening. They're like, yeah, I'm gonna
Kim
do it.
Jong-un's like, oh, that's a good idea. Does that sound like North Korean? I don't know.
Oh, wow. I'm going to shoot a rocket.
Yeah, they saw that they just shot that rocket over Japan, right? Or
I
something.
did, yeah.
Freak, man.
I know. We didn't even mention that, but
Freaking A.
they're wanting somebody to come in and wipe them out. I'm telling you.
Yeah, that's what it's a suicide attempt.
They are.
That's what it is.
Shooting bottle rocket.
I call Roman candle.
Oh, no. You want Roman candle?
Okay, so
turds.
we're gonna kind of break up this power outage thing into two areas.
Mm-hmm.
The area I'm gonna take is a short term power outage. Like under 48 hours, I'd say is probably short term. And it's still 2 days without power is a freaking shitstorm. Seriously, like it's bad. Like you don't want to have no power for 2 days. But anything under 2 days, I'm gonna classify as short term. All right.
Yeah.
You got a problem with that?
No,
Okay.
I'm not surprised you're taking short.
Why?
Just because.
Because why?
Go ahead.
Okay. So to be prepared for that, and this happens pretty much to everyone every year, right? You always lose power at some point, usually, right? Even if it's just for an hour or 2 hours or half a day or whatever it might be. So a thing that I think is really cool that I'm going to be doing is building a blackout box. And I hadn't really seen a whole lot on these until lately.
Just paint it all black.
It's just black.
And then that's it.
And you don't see it. And it's lost.
Pretty freaking cool. You put it in the corner and it's visible.
Yeah. Shut your face, Cameron.
No, I want to build one too.
Yeah. Okay. So basically, a blackout box.
Let's build one together.
Let's do it.
You got the blackout box this week, and
Yeah.
then I'll come and get it next week.
Awesome. Okay. So basically, what a blackout box is a kit that basically has the essentials you need in case of any sort of power outage, and and so all kind of go through the items that you're gonna want in this blackout box. So number one, you don't have to have all
iPhone.
these, huh?
iPhone with backup battery.
iPhone
source.
7. All right.
With screen protector.
Don't put an iPhone 6 in there.
Yeah.
Chem light glow sticks, obviously awesome for when the power goes out. Great illumination. You don't need batteries. You don't need anything like that. They're
And
cheap.
kids love them.
And kids actually, they do love them. They
They
love to chew
love
on them, and
the
then they get
hell
the
out of
glow
them.
shit all over their face. And they're like dripping down.
What did I do?
Oh no, I'm crapping out fluorescent poop. Seriously.
Mark your turds.
Yeah. So those are great to have in these kits. Another thing is obviously a flashlight. You got to have a flashlight in there. Batteries for your flashlight. Headlamp.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times you're gonna have to be doing something. You want to go hands free, right?
You do.
Yeah. I mean,
It's so nice to not have
really is.
one in your hand.
have what?
A flashlight.
Oh, a flashlight. Okay. Some candles. You can get the 9-hour candles. You can get the tiny little like tea candles that are freaking so cheap to get.
Yeah.
Have a bunch of those.
Well, we got remember that little teeny lantern that takes the
Oh,
little tea
yeah.
lights? It actually works pretty good. I
We
took
got that
it
in
up camping.
survival boxes, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
It actually is pretty cool.
Yeah, those are nice. And
Just
they take
makes
those.
a nice, convenient way to hold, so you don't have to make
Does it have like a little mirror on it, right, or something? Or
it's just
reflective
glass.
surface? Oh, it's
so
glass.
It
Okay.
protects it so from wind and everything.
I get you.
It works pretty good though. I mean, so you don't have to carve like a jack-o'-lantern when you need to use your little.
Yeah, exactly. Something else you're going to want to have in there is matches or a lighter, because if you're going to want to light those candles in some way, and also if you have like a wood burning stove or something, you know exactly where some fire starting tools are. You're going to have those at the ready.
You got your fire starting tools.
Yeah, emergency contact numbers. Something that's laminated that's not going to get wet or ruined or anything like that. So this basically has like the number for your water, your power, and your gas companies.
Dirty pictures.
I don't know why.
You don't even print those anymore, do you?
No, you don't. You don't. That's what's on your iPhone in there.
Well, that's why that's in there.
Yeah, exactly. That's
You
thinking
dirty
ahead.
pictures.
Yeah. So I mean, if you want to call the power company and say, "Hey, when the hell is the power coming on?" but you don't have. You don't have that number. You can't look it up. Maybe the internet's down. Maybe your phone's down. You can't get data. So it's good to have those numbers at the ready, and also some friends and family and neighbor numbers, because if your phone's you got to have.
It's
those
good to
things
have
right.
that list too for your kids.
Yeah, exactly.
Or your
Yeah, because
significant other that
maybe the
doesn't
power
know how
goes
to use
out.
a phone.
Maybe the power goes out when you're not home and your kids are there or something, and they need to call somebody.
Yeah,
That's good to have. Hand
it's a
warmers.
really good have.
Hand warmers. See, if it's cold and you got to be doing stuff, grab some.
You're gonna want your hands.
You're gonna
warm.
want your hands warm. You're gonna have both those hands because you have the headlamp on.
You're freezing.
Yeah, you're freezing.
Honey, where's my hand warmers? First thing I'm gonna grab.
It's gonna get cold if it's
Flashlight and hand warmer.
yeah.
Okay, let's look around in here. Is that glass breaking?
You just dropped your keys or something. It sounded like.
Oh, it was me.
Yeah, it was you.
I was like, what was that?
And then you're gonna want to get like a multi-tool or something like that in case you have to change out like a
fuse,
a circuit breaker, or
like
a fuse.
maybe you need to put a penny in the fuse box and twist it in.
Exactly. No, seriously, you might have to. A knife, which is always a good idea. Always a good idea to have a knife in there. If you don't have it in your pocket, you're a dummy. But
If you don't have a knife, you're probably listening to the wrong podcast.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
what?
you haven't taken any of our advice if you don't have a knife in your pocket.
And I understand.
I do.
If you don't take any of our advice, I can understand that.
We do come off as big fat idiots.
But there are a few things that we are telling you you're going to need.
yeah, this information doesn't just come from us.
Yeah.
There's other people who think that that's a good idea too. So yeah, have a multi-tool, have a knife. And that's really good stuff. So then you can also do put some glow-in-the-dark tape on the outside of your box so you can see it when it's dark.
It's good.
It's a really, I mean, that's genius.
Freaking a good idea.
I know. Yeah, I know.
Just break all your chem lights and throw them in the box.
Yeah.
I don't know where it is.
You know, and this can be put in like a little Tupperware box, or it can be put in a little bag. You know, it could be anything.
Or a Tupper bag.
Or a Tupper bag, or a bag
a
of wear.
bag.
Yeah, anything.
Paper box.
It's probably not a bad idea to have spare like circuit breakers or fuses that you may need in a time of need. You know, emergency radio be great to have in there, and a lantern. I prefer solar powered lanterns because I know I don't have to have batteries for them.
Yes,
but that's my preference. It doesn't have to be.
That's
yours.
fine if you want that.
Yeah. So that's basically what a blackout kit is. You know, you can make these, or a blackout box, whatever you want to call it. You can make these for seriously under $20 if you want. They're super duper cheap.
Yeah.
You can make them as fancy or as unfancy as you want. But you know, this is something you should probably have in your living room, or not, or in your kitchen or something. You know, in your main area of your home, and probably one in each bedroom. Seriously, if it's in the middle of the night and people are like, oh, you know, freaking out, they can go grab that box and they're going to feel good about themselves.
They are really good.
They seriously are. They're going to feel awesome about themselves.
You know, and just the thing on like flashlights and lights, you know, I've gone camping and I've taken like all these different varieties that I have just to kind of see. Man, I can't believe how crappy like those old mag lights that twist that have a bulb compared to like those new
LEDs.
Yeah, man, they're incredible.
It's a huge difference.
Like that, what is it, the O-Light? Or man, that thing, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
It like lights up the campground.
Yeah, it's
and
amazing.
I'm like, that's the one that I want.
Yeah.
You know, like throw away those other ones because like.
I mean, don't throw them away. I mean, you can keep them.
No, throw them away.
Okay, just break that shit up and throw them away.
You know, you can buy those packs of like the D battery, like 2 flashlights. I mean, it's good to have those. I mean, your kids can use them, but you're not going to see like
because we don't care about the kids.
Like 12 feet in front of you.
Yeah, we don't care.
12
about the
inches, I should say.
12
you're not going to see like 15 feet in front of you, and that's ridiculous.
Freaking ridiculous, man.
But I'm just saying, like test out your lights because
it really is a good idea.
I mean, you're gonna want a good light.
Yeah.
And there's the headlamps too. You know, I had like a little Energizer one, and like we went into that cave.
Oh yeah.
With my family, and I had that one on. I was like, hell, I can't see anything.
Really.
And my one son, he had the O-Light, and that thing was like just bright. It lit up.
Made
the
the
whole
noise
cave.
and everything.
Yeah, it's like a lightsaber.
Cutting through shit.
And then my other son, I strapped on that remember that one that I got? It's another LED.
I don't know.
Anyways, it's like a spelunking light.
Oh, really?
Hell, it's bright too.
Really?
But anyways, I'm just telling you, don't go cheap on all of your lights.
No, it's good. You can use those cheap ones like if you're just throwing them like in your kids' rooms or whatever. But make sure you have a couple that are freaking nice.
Yeah. I even have the little hat that has the
hat, the brim lights or whatever.
Yeah, that one actually is pretty cool.
Yeah, all good stuff.
This is super important information.
It really is.
Kobe told you what his preference was. I'm telling you what my preference is.
Yeah, the O-Light's awesome. It really is. So I've got some tips on these short-term power outages, just some random stuff to think about.
Some tips.
There's some tips. So have an alternate way to prepare food. I mean, this is something that we talk about a lot on, for any sort of situation. But make sure you've got, if you have an electric stove or something and you can't cook, and you can't use your microwave,
you're dead.
Yeah, the looters already took your microwave, and
you're gonna eat your family because they're the only things warm.
Exactly. So have a barbecue, a fire pit, and make sure you have some sort of freeze dried foods or something that you can eat. If it's if it's a 2-day power outage, you're gonna want to cook something.
You are.
You're not gonna want to eat cereal for like 6 meals.
My family probably could.
They could. Yeah. Anyways.
I won't. I'll die.
So
unless it's Captain Crunch.
Yeah. So. Speaking of your freezer and your fridge, so that obviously becomes a precarious situation when there's no power, right? So you got a bunch of frozen food in there. You got a bunch of cold food that you want to keep cold so it doesn't go bad. So don't open your damn fridge unless you have to, right? I mean, just make sure that you open it as little as possible. Yeah. But...
Popsicle.
Yeah, popsicle, hurry. So an unopened refrigerator will keep food cold for approximately 4 hours. That's what it says online. I think it's probably going to be a little longer than that, but
think so, too.
really 4 hours is probably, for your optimal temperature at 4 hours. An unopened freezer will keep food frozen for approximately 24 hours or even longer if it's like in the garage or something like that. So basically you have a day in that. So that's not very long.
No.
You know what I mean?
I'm going to have to tie up my kids.
Yeah, seriously.
They're like, and then they'll grab what they want and just walk off.
I know,
the door's wide open.
That pisses me off so freaking bad.
Who the hell left it?
I got a popsicle this morning. It's 10 o'clock at night. It's been open like all day long. There's like stuff like leaking out,
No. Who spilled it? Wait a minute. It's all melted.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
That's blood from my frozen
Kids
burger.
are the freaking worst.
I hate them. Gosh dang it.
I didn't love them so much.
But there is a good, what you can do is fill the empty space in your freezer with containers of water.
I've heard for power reasons that's actually.
Because the frozen water will displace air and keep the food colder longer if the power goes out.
And it cuts your power bill down.
It really does. But remember to keep some space in each of those bottles because the water's going to expand when it freezes. You don't want stuff like exploding.
Don't put in your Coke bottles or your beer bottles in there.
That's bad.
Well, the beer bottles probably be okay, but
yeah, don't put stuff with carbonation. I don't know.
I've never put a pop bottle in there.
Just see if it works. I don't know.
Put a soda pop bottle in there.
So that's just something to think about. If you have a landline phone, I don't know how many people actually have landlines anymore. There's not a lot.
My wife has like a touch dial phone.
Yeah.
Like, well, we have it as decoration, but I'm like, don't throw it away.
Don't throw it away, yeah.
That's the only thing.
Because you want to make sure if you have a landline, that you have a phone that doesn't require power.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because most people have cordless phones, and it ain't going to work if they don't have power. So if you have just one of those little, rotary phones or something that just plugs in.
What they're called either.
Yeah. It's a good idea to have those things. Yeah, one of those. Hello, tune in Tokyo.
Checking car number 24.
That's good. Check the radio for info. They're probably going to have, if there's a widespread power outage, they're probably going to have some information for you, So that's another good reason to keep an emergency radio all the time. A crank radio, a solar radio, all those types of things. Yeah. Make sure everybody in the house understands how to use the garage door when there's no power.
True.
I had this happen the other day. The power went out at our house. My wife calls me. How do I open the garage? I can't leave.
My wife's
you know what I mean?
Been confused by that one.
And
too.
I'm like,
oh my hell, we're trapped.
Just kick the door as hard as you can. It'll probably open.
You know what? Just put it in drive and bust right through it.
They're made to drive through.
Hell, it's nothing but tin and styrofoam. Just bust right through it.
Hell, there's nothing but tin and styrofoam. Yeah, so make sure everybody understands how
Imagine coming home and big ass hole in you. What the hell?
It's like,
that's the only way I could get out.
I had to get to the
Kmart. Die of
Kmart.
Carbon monoxide in there.
I couldn't figure out how to turn off the car. If I didn't get to...
She's not listening. I'm so glad they don't listen.
I know.
Trash them.
If I didn't get to the makeup store, mascara and
Sephora's
stuff.
closed. Or Sephora. Ulta's closing.
Oh, yeah. Ulta probably can't sell you anything. The power's out.
I bet you that store won't get cleaned out.
Yeah, probably not.
If you need grease and other things for your, tools, just go ahead and head over there.
Flammable. There's lots of flammable stuff in there, I'm sure.
Sure.
You can start fires.
Hell, look at all the fire starters in there.
Go to Ulta when SHTF. To come out with all this flammable.
So camouflage. Yeah, I've been putting on fire.
Camouflage, yeah. Bunch of green freaking goop. Yeah.
Look at all this hair shit I got. Napalm.
Keep your car fuel tank at half. I mean, we've talked about this several times, but the power outage, if it's a widespread power outage.
Wife, keep the.
Oh my gosh! Seriously, every time I get in my wife's car, I know she's probably gonna listen to this and she's gonna get mad at me, but every time, we're gonna have to go to the gas station. I've been on fumes for 3 weeks.
I know. It's usually when you're headed out of town. You're in a hurry to get somewhere. Yeah, you're at 0 already. Well, how did you even get here?
I didn't see it.
Yeah. My wife's been pretty good, but I've been a bit dickish.
Have you?
And just been like, I'm going to drive her right to the end.
Let her figure it out.
She's going to run out of gas.
She's going to run out of gas somewhere and call you.
Yeah.
I was going to Ulta and I ran out of gas. Well, they're going to kill us.
It's been fun. This is our last
This is
podcast.
our last podcast. We are not going to do this ever again. Use surge protectors on everything in your home if you can, because obviously there's a possibility of losing electronic equipment with power going in and out and stuff like that. It's not good. It's a bad deal when you lose.
When you're playing a game.
Yeah.
You're in the middle of solitaire.
Save.
Son of a... I need to get one of those... the actual battery backup ones, surge protector.
We're going to talk about that a little bit here in just a
minute.
minute.
You got those on there?
Talk about UPS.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Keep extra blankets. If you live in a cold climate, make sure you have a bunch of extra blankets, because if it...
Do you have extra blankets in this house? Does your wife have them all on her right now?
Yeah. Literally, it's 75 degrees in my house, and she's got a blanket on.
Yeah. We went camping, and it was almost one of those, like, propane.
It's a new kind of fuel.
Prototype.
Trying it out.
10 times hotter than the normal propane. Burns cleaner. Protein. It sounds way better.
Get it now.
Doesn't it sound
it
better?
It does. I like that.
Hell, I run on protein.
This shit runs on protein? Goodness gracious.
You thought gas burned good. Hell, protein. We had that big old freaking heater that was just like that red hot wire. And she was like 2 inches from it the whole time. She's like, man, how is she not?
She got like sunburn from it.
Like a grill marks on her. Turn her over.
Turn her over. She's down on that side. Let's get your backside now, girl. Anyways, moving on.
Don't get off subject.
So if you are a person that
somebody's writing notes, I'm like, damn it.
Protein, turn on other side, woman. Protein, exclamation point.
Protein twice as clean, 2 times better than gas.
If you are a person that has
with a knife.
Why are they carving it with a knife?
Because that's who listens to us.
Oh, that is
rednecks, hillbillies.
Rednecks, hillbillies, and dumb shits. That is our...
Well, which are you? Are you dumb shit or are you hillbilly?
So I want you all to be thinking about that right now. You're all in one of those 3 categories.
I guess I was a hillbilly, but I'm a dumb shit as well. So,
well, I'm all 3 of those. Good gracious, I'm a perfect storm.
I'm a redneck dumb shit hillbilly.
Yeah.
Anyway,
and Canadians. We have some Canadians too.
Oh yeah, that's a whole nother group.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, Canadians.
Smart
one. So if you're a person that has any special healthcare equipment like oxygen generators or dialysis equipment that runs on protein or something, but if they require power, if you tell the power company about it, they will actually put you at the top of the list to get back online. Did you know that?
No.
They can. Most of them will.
If you were say that again.
So let me break this down one more time.
I'll read your notes.
I'm going to get closer.
What? Move on.
Never mind.
I didn't.
Yeah, no. So if you're on dialysis or if you have like oxygen, they will prioritize you coming back online.
Hell, I'm going to bring a dialysis machine home.
Take a picture of it. See? I'm on dialysis.
Hurry and tape on a line.
My kidneys suck.
Well, guess I'm done for unless you get here in an hour.
Yeah, exactly.
And then when they leave, you're like,
send them a
turn
picture.
TV on and sit on the couch.
And I can finish my Mario Kart game.
All right.
So anyways, it's going to take me all day to get through these.
I know, sorry.
Obviously, a generator is always nice. We're going to move on from that. So if you work on the computer, if you use a computer a lot, like Cameron does, if you have
all the time,
if you have a lot of important files, keep your stuff backed up. Obviously, that's obviously good. But you can use a UPS,
which is an uninterruptible power supply.
I did not spell that correctly, did I?
No,
it's in quotation, or it's in.
There's 2 U's in this. Okay.
Yeah. Anyways, that'll give you some extra time to finish up and back up your shit if you need to. All right. Gosh.
Nobody wants backed up shit.
No. Eliminate unnecessary travel, especially by car, because traffic signals aren't going to be working. People are going to be crazy, probably going to be looting. There's going to be people with hook hands and freaking microwaves running all over the damn place. So don't go out if you don't have to, right? Conserve fuel, conserve your energy. Just stay home, all right? Gosh, don't leave your house, idiots. Okay, have cash on hand. That's always a good deal because ATMs aren't going to be working. You probably can't get money out of the bank if there's no power.
Come on.
It's not going to beep. There's no power. So, the cash registers,
Cash registers.
Cash registers, they run on propane. They probably aren't going to be working. So if you have cash, you might have a better chance of getting something from the store if you need to. Look at this, all the ones I've got.
Here's $3 for those pickles.
There's $3 for the pig's feet and pickles. We're good to go. So that's all I got for that. That's for the short-term power outage under 48 hours.
That was a lot.
That was a lot. I agreed. That was a lot.
Short.
But we learned a lot, and now we're all better people for it. Mm-hmm. But before we move on, guys, I'd like to talk about the 3%er. If you know, and if you listen to us, you know that the 3%ers are all diehard American patriots who craft pro-gun, patriotic, and American Revolution-related apparel. They are extremely passionate about what they do, and everything is made to order in-house. Go to the3percenter.com and get the very best gear for any Second Amendment America-loving patriot. Cam, do you know about the Second Amendment?
I do.
You do? Okay. That's the3percenter.com, and use our code CASUALPREPPERS, and you're going to get a discount. And I need everybody to go buy our freaking hoodie. I want to see somebody wearing that sucker. That thing is awesome looking. It. You're going to be wearing it. I'm going to be wearing it.
You wear it, I'll wear it.
You wear it, I'll wear it. Will look awesome.
You do those commercials so good.
I do. I really do, don't I?
I really do a good job.
I don't even try that hard either.
I know you don't. All right, now let's talk about long term. So all of what Kobe said, but think about it in the long term.
Think about it week after week after week.
Think about having 2 batteries for your flashlight.
At least.
So when you kind of move into the long term, you got to think about going into like preserve mode, meaning like your food and stuff. You're kind of wanting to ration out,
like jams and jellies.
Yes, preserves like strawberry preserves. But you want to kind of think about like what food is going to expire and that you need to use now. You know, so that fridge that you have tried so hard not to open the door.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're like, okay, I need to use all this. And the only way you're really going to know how long power outage is, you know, if you've got ham radio or you're listening to your solar radio.
Yeah.
And maybe you would be very lucky if they told you the right time that you're going to get power back.
Yeah.
So, you know, you're seeing that this is, okay, this is going to possibly be a week. This food's going to go bad.
Time to eat.
Yep. So you got to, there's a couple of things. Learn how to can.
Yeah.
So you can actually take some of that crap in there and put it all in a can. Boil it. It's all ready to go.
That's if you don't have electric stoves.
Right. Anyway.
Right.
But you can bottle stuff and boil it.
Yeah, you can.
You know, so yeah, that's a way to preserve that food. Turn your meat into jerky. So your meat's gonna go bad.
That's funny. It shouldn't be funny. Turn your meat into jerky.
Turn your meat into jerky.
Or just eat it.
So your meats, your dairy, your fruits, veggies, you know, those are gonna kind of expire. Eggs actually are gonna do fine.
Are they?
Take them out and set them out on the counter. Yeah, they'll
stay for a week or two.
Yeah, and you know your condiments and stuff like that, they're gonna last. You know, they're just pure corn syrup with different coloring. So
kidding.
You're totally fine. You know, if you really, I don't know how to do this, but apparently you can dry your meat.
Oh, you just dry it. You just put it out.
Yeah, I think you
put it out in the sun.
Yep.
No, seriously, there's ways.
You never know.
It,
you never know.
No,
I'd love to
you do
see
know.
all of your steaks hanging out in the.
I want to hang them out in the backyard,
Yeah.
dummy. I'm not going to put them in the front yard. Neighbors will get them.
Damn cats are jumping up on the meat.
Neighbors trying to get my jerky. Shoot that bastard.
Oh man, I gotta kill it with the voices. Keep yelling.
Yeah, you are young. That sounded like a cat.
So a zir pot. Have you heard of zir pot?
A what?
A zir pot.
I don't even know
Actually,
what
I'm
you're
going
saying.
to talk about this twice. This is the first time.
Okay.
So get it. So a zir pot is like a kind of a makeshift refrigerator system.
Wow.
So you get a ceramic pot.
Yeah.
And the outer pot, it can't have like a baked in coating or paint on it because it needs to be permeable.
Okay.
So that bigger pot, you put water in, and then you set a smaller ceramic pot in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
You fill the gap in between with sand, and then you get the sand all kind of muddy. And then that actually works like the center part. If you keep it covered, it kind of keeps it at a stable, cooler temperature.
You should try that.
I do want to try it. I got another reason to do that.
Okay.
And I'll talk about it later.
Multiple reasons for the zir pot.
Zir. It's a Sears pot. You just get it down in Sears. It's a good one.
Yeah, sure.
So, yeah, put those two together, ceramic pots. Boom, you got an effing Coleman cooler. The other thing is, utilize those foods that are going to expire. Just cook up a big old grand feast.
Yeah, man.
Cooked meat's going to last a lot longer, so like a day
at least.
Yeah. And Kobe already kind of mentioned ways to prepare that food without power. Charcoal, wood, smokers are a good investment. Solar ovens, even. We had that one guy that was all gung ho about talking to us, and he talked nothing about his solar oven.
Yeah,
now you two little whippersnappers.
Let me tell you about my days in the war.
He did, which I was interested in. Then I was like, okay.
I really wanted to hear about this solar oven, but whatever.
I know. Yeah. You killed Nazis and survived, and we're a big deal.
I really don't give a shit. Let me talk about the solar oven.
We're millennials. We don't give a damn. And I don't know. I put that in this area. Old Pump Coleman. Okay.
All right.
Another thing to think about is, preserving yourself. So stay comfortable. So depending on the time of season, I'm thinking here we will probably, whenever this happens, it'll definitely be in the middle of winter.
Or the middle of summer.
Yeah, or the middle of summer.
Seriously, the middle of summer scares me more,
spring
I think.
Or fall. Me too. I can't stand being hot.
Mm-mm.
I'm so hot all the time anyway. So you're not going to have AC, or you're going to have to be fighting the cold. So like Kobe said, lots of blankets, and ways to keep your family warm without burning and killing yourself because you got a fire inside the house. I've always wanted a wood burning stove. Even I'm always like, how am I going to get this in? Because it's got to have a chimney all the way up.
Yeah.
But I'm like, there's those ones that go through the window.
I
if
want
you can
one.
get one,
I'm gonna get one.
Throw that sucker in your basement, right in your basement.
Get a propane one.
Well, I haven't got a propane one yet.
Propane.
There's heat conduction fans too. So when you're you got stuff burning, you can actually set those on top, and they don't have anything to them but a little. They just use that heat energy, just like our little stoves.
Yeah.
So you've got heat blowing on you.
Oh, nice.
I know they're only like $30.
Dang.
I was looking at one on eBay.
Oh, should
I'm
give
sure
me one.
It doesn't work.
Yeah.
It's just wires and a big anvil.
Wires and a big anvil. Crystals.
But yeah, so they just they don't need power. They just use the energy from the heat. So pretty cool.
That's cool.
Like in one of the battle boxes, we got one of those, battery fans that's also a light.
Oh, yeah,
Remember that?
Yeah,
so,
I took it camping with me.
So they have some sweet stuff. I did too. Me too.
Holy crap, we're so much
But
alike.
they have some cool stuff out there that can make you a lot more comfortable because, when I lose AC in the middle of summer, I'm going to probably kill myself.
Yeah, or somebody else.
I will probably kill everybody.
Yeah.
And then myself. I'm going to kill myself and then everybody else.
You want to do that the opposite direction.
Yeah. Seriously, I can't sleep in the heat.
I can't either, man.
So to make your life more comfortable, there's some cool stuff out there. Look it up.
Cool.
I ain't going to do it for you. There's actually a pretty sweet video. Did you see that video I sent you?
I don't know. No, I didn't. I was working. Man.
So they have this, you were working.
I was working.
I was doing my job. So they have this really cool solar air cooler. You just take like a 5-gallon bucket. Mm-hmm. You drill, you bore holes all around it, and then you use, it's kind of like that swamp cooler stuff. You just slide it down in there so it kind of pulls the water up. And then on top, you just use a solar fan, and then it just pushes air through and out those holes, and you got like air conditioning.
I need to make one of those.
Little mini swamp cooler. I think we should. That'd be sweet.
Let's do it.
We make one, and we can post it. It doesn't work.
Let's do it.
But yeah, they have some pretty awesome things, and for staying cool, I'll do whatever it takes.
Yeah, no kidding.
Keeping your stuff and yourselves in the basement if you have one.
Oh, basement is my favorite place on earth.
Me too.
Seriously,
it is mine too. And then we had the whole episode on power tools.
Yeah, go check out
Powerless tools.
SHTF tools. I don't remember what episode it was, but it wasn't too long ago.
So make yourself and your life a lot easier.
Yeah, do it.
Make yourself easier to everybody. Then you got to think about sanitation.
Sanitation.
Toilets may not be flushing good because the whole system's going to just kind of get screwed.
Yeah.
So even, you think with power loss, you got running water, but not for long.
Yeah.
Those systems that filter and...
They all take power.
Manually flushing your toilet, a bucket or even, just crapping in a bucket. So make sure you got those garbage bags and make sure you're stocked up on that TP because you might be turding everywhere.
Yeah.
That's all I got in sanitation. There's a lot more. Kobe could go on for hours.
I could, but I won't.
Yeah, he won't. Other important things, protection and safety. So nights are going to be dark.
They are going to be super dark.
Super scary.
No light pollution whatsoever.
Right. And as we know, like Kobe said, in any scenario, there's going to be a-hole looters immediately.
A-hole
Like as soon as the power goes out, they're going to be looting your house.
Don't touch my jerky.
So they're going to love it too. There's no security alarms.
No.
There's no lights. They're black. Maybe not.
They're black?
Sorry, that's not what I meant.
That's racist, bro.
They're going to wear black. Sorry, that's not what I meant. Not at all.
Every looter in the world is black.
No, stop with
That's
it.
what Cameron said.
Not what I said.
I heard it. You all heard it.
Oh, hell.
Oh, hell, I'm racist.
They can dress black and paint themselves black.
Blackface.
So you need to really think about building a safe perimeter around your home.
A moat?
You know, and around your stuff. What's that?
A moat?
I would dig a moat.
Yeah.
The first thing the
First
power
thing,
goes out.
power goes out. Get your shovel. Dig a moat.
Everybody, family night. We're going to go out and dig a
Family,
moat.
now we're making a moat. You go find the alligators.
We're going to crap in it, and that's going to be
Crap in it.
It's going to be a moat full of feces.
What are they doing over there? They're crapping in their moat.
I ain't going to charge it. I ain't looting that place.
In that place.
So, yeah, you really want to think about your family's safety, even just walking around in the house, you know?
Yeah.
So having those things available, like where your kids know where they're at too, you know, I try and have flashlights in their room so they at least have one, and so they're not screaming at the
Get those
top of their
blackout
lungs.
boxes made, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Blackout boxes.
Right. But they still got to get to it. You can do a blackout each room?
Yeah, that's what I said. You could do one in each room.
Then that's what you'll do.
That was the point of the conversation we
I
had.
thought you were just saying
you don't have to, but I'm just saying you
That's
can
a really
have
good
extra.
idea.
I mean, if you have
much better idea.
Okay.
We know. You don't need to push your point.
Okay, bro.
I wasn't listening. I don't care.
I know, freaking racist.
So, all right.
Moving on.
You know, with weapons too, they have some pretty sweet, lights
Weapons.
that mount on there. Shoot yourselves.
Yeah.
There's lightsabers.
Yeah.
There's laser lights.
Uh-huh.
But no, like those mounted lights are a good idea.
They are a good idea.
You can
Especially when the power's out.
shine it right in people's eyes, and they won't even know a bullet's coming at them.
Nope.
Those little garden lights, solar powered.
solar ones.
You can just kind of, have a path right for the looters to come right into your house.
Yeah.
Directs them right.
Bunch of black guys coming.
But
Watch out.
those are nice, to have those, just out. You can get it. There's like a.
They're so cheap, dude.
It's like $1.
And then you can
You buy
honestly
like 12 for
leave
like
them outside.
$4.
You bring them inside
You can, yeah.
at night. If you need them, if you need
Right.
light, take
So
that.
you can keep your garden like super nice looking,
Yeah,
and then when night falls, pull them out, bring them in,
exactly.
play games with them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
light up the room. First aid kits too. You want to have those.
Yeah.
Probably a little small one, accessible. Well, you want to have a big one. We've talked about this a million times. I'm not even going into details. And if you're rich and you have a night vision system, like goggles, that would be bad.
That would be bad.
But they have them, and they're really not that bad, expensive wise.
aren't they?
No,
What kind of dough are we talking about?
I think you can get them around $200.
$200 for night vision? Gosh.
You know how sweet that'd be, though.
Oh, I'm saying that is sweet.
I know.
I'm impressed
Yeah, you
with the
can get
$200.
I'm sure it doesn't work, but
Okay, well then I'm not buying them.
so anyway, now we'll move on to power systems. So you're gonna hope you have a way to get some power because you're still gonna need power,
Yeah.
probably.
You're gonna have to. At some point, you're gonna have to figure it out.
Right. So you got the dual fuel generator systems. We've talked about.
I wish they
these
had
before.
tri-fuel.
I think they actually do. They have a carburetor
Quad fuel.
switch. That's pushing it.
Propane, propane,
You want
gasoline.
First things first. You want a
Natural gas.
propane adapter on every one of your gas engines. So there's some cool stuff. If you live by a river, they got the turbine generator.
Yeah, they do.
They
do
throw
have
it in
those.
there. I don't even know if they produced it yet. It was like
It was
Kickstarter
Yeah, it was a
thing.
Kickstarter. I think they have made them though. There's several out there.
Cool. Fire generators. We showed.
Well, they
them
have the wind ones as well. Have you seen
yeah,
those?
Yeah,
They're relatively small too, and you just put them in your backyard.
that's one thing that would thrive here
Mhm.
because we have windiest
Yeah.
freaking system. We got this windiest freaking
So windy.
atmosphere right here.
Horrible.
Fire generators.
Fire generators.
Yeah, we had one. Not really. Well, it's a fire. What is it? what's that?
the BioLite.
BioLite, yeah.
Oh, I get you. It's
Not
heat.
necessarily like a generator, but
yep, BioLite.
yeah. So, and if you get real prehistoric, you can go with the bicycle crank one.
You can.
Yeah, they have them.
I'd love to have one of those hooked up to a battery, and I think it'd be cool.
Get you exercise.
Yep.
Get your kids something to do. Mm-hmm. Hey, get on that bike for another hour. I gotta play some games.
Get on that bike. I need to play Mario Kart.
I gotta shave. DC converters for cars. They got the AC/DC converters. Those are sweet, and
I prefer Marvel.
You got the Marvel converters?
I actually don't,
But yeah, those man, they have some impressive ones, and I mean, I'm talking about people that don't own the nice cars that already have an outlet.
Yeah.
Like, doesn't yours have an outlet?
No, it doesn't
It
actually.
already has a built-in. So a lot of the newer ones already have built-in, but for my poor ass, I've got a converter. It's like an 800 watt jump or peak, and then 400. So you can run a lot of stuff on there.
Yeah, you can.
And then I put a bunch of hamsters. You got those hamsters out there in your little corral.
Hamsters, whatnot. That's what it says.
So just put in some wheels, get some power generated.
That's a really good idea, Cameron.
It is good.
I appreciate that, and I'm sure the listeners appreciate that as well.
They do. The other thing is team up.
Yeah.
So we talked about the groups. You can't store everything. Not everybody has water skill. Not everybody has generator skill.
Yep.
Generator maintenance skill.
That's right.
So you want a group. Team up. You're going to survive longer.
You are.
And when you get together, you produce energy and power. Okay.
You can huddle up and you can keep warm.
Enough of that.
Well, I think that's all we got. When the power goes out, you're going to be ready to go now, guys.
You're going to be super freaking ready to go.
We're happy we could bring this to you.
Okay. So just a quick stint for our sponsors. Let me get prepared for this.
Deep breath.
We're actually going to talk about this review. So
yeah, we'll go right into the review after this.
Yeah. So survival boxes, they're the only subscription box packed with all the essential survival supplies that you need for prepping to survive disasters or your next outdoor adventure. There are 3 different boxes to choose from, so sign up today and start getting survival boxes delivered to your door every month. No contracts, cancel anytime, use promo code Casual Preppers for 10% off your first box on any monthly subscription at survivalboxes.com.
Dude,
that was the smoothest I've ever done.
I mean,
Listen
seriously,
to this guy.
That was amazing.
Well, these guys are amazing.
They really are. So let's grab that box, bro.
I'm sorry, I've kind of botched it for survival boxes. They really are like.
It doesn't mean we don't love you, because we absolutely do. We appreciate survival boxes beyond belief.
We love them.
They are one of our amazing sponsors who keeps this show coming to you every 2 weeks.
Yep.
So
our big thing about them too is just like they're just different.
Yeah, they are. They're a little bit different than everybody else.
The food,
especially with the
so
Bravo
awesome.
box. The Bravo box that just comes with this survival food.
Kobe gets wet with the Bravo.
I really do. I get so super happy when it comes to the doorstep. So this one is, what's this box that we got right here? The water only.
The water only box. So what we got in here is.
So grab one of those water packs out. We can show the people who are watching on YouTube what we have here.
So another one of look at all this water.
Yeah, there's tons of water.
This would be sweet to go down in a plane crash and you found one of these boxes.
Yeah, you'd be pretty happy.
One of Kobe's favorite things is in here.
Yes. Oh.
Sawyer Mini.
Sawyer Mini is one of the greatest products you can get out there.
So
bar none.
Teeny tiny, and was it 100,000?
100,000 gallons.
I don't know. That's just insane.
Yeah.
So boom, water filter, and then you've got how many of these?
Like 8,000 packs of water.
Yeah.
Does it say?
16.
Wow.
16 storable water pouchers.
Pouchers.
So I have I keep throwing these in my car.
Yeah, no, they're great for your car.
4 or 5, and yeah, this box is loaded full of them. And
so this box is $36 plus shipping. Your total comes out to $48 worth of gear, which is awesome. Obviously, so you're making up you're getting a good value there.
Right.
So you have the Sawyer water filter. You have the emergency water pouches, 16 of them. You also have the Aquamira water treatment kit.
All right.
And it treats up to 30 gallons of water.
Where's that?
And so this is a really cool one, really cool box from Survival Boxes. Really, really impressed. We also got...
Where does water fall on the survival list?
At the top, bro.
Like number 1.
And so then, here, I'll let you show the people, and I'll read this here. This is the Bravo box, correct?
This is the Bravo.
So the Bravo box, it's $36 plus shipping, $70 value here. So you got the Wise Stroganoff, the Wise Vegetable Pasta, the Mayday 2400 calorie bar ration, the Wise Strawberry Granola Crunch.
Kobe's favorite.
What is it? Oh, scrambled eggs. Mexican chicken and rice, and the teriyaki rice. Dude, awesome freaking box.
They're all.
If you're looking to start your food storage, this is exactly where I suggest to start.
Look at all that. 25 years. Boom.
$36 plus shipping a month, and you've got, I mean, for a 2-day power outage, you're ready to go. One of these boxes.
You are.
Seriously. So fantastic. Check out Survival Boxes, survivalboxes.com. Use our code Casual Preppers. Get your own and get staying survived, son.
Get survived to stay survived.
Yeah.
The thing I love about it is they make the unsexy part of survival and prepping
Pretty dang sexy.
super sexy.
Yeah. Anyway, so moving on, Tac Pack. We got this last couple weeks ago.
Whoa.
This is the AR-15 box. Really freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tac Pack.
Makes me want one so bad.
So first thing is the minimalist stock. So this is a $60 value. It's a stock that we have used personally for over 2 years. It's lightweight, extremely rigid, and easy to deploy. 6 ounces. This aftermarket stock is a great way to upgrade your AR-15, and we wanted this one for this is really cool. Awesome stuff. Next is the React Vertical Foregrip.
Foreskin grip.
$27. A super low profile that offers increased stability when moving and shooting.
$27?
Yeah. Freaking awesome.
No joke.
Yeah. Enhanced Trigger Guard, $12. Replace your stock trigger guard with this unit to reveal a larger opening so that gloves are welcomed when you train. The next thing is a 10-round magazine, $15.
Man, I'm freaking... I need a gun. I need an AR-15
I know,
so
dude.
bad.
And then there's also a Tac Pack sticker. Boom.
That's mine.
That's his. He's taking that.
This is what they're all about.
Yeah. So if you have an AR-15 or you're into weapons and tactical shiz, go with Tac Pack.
Yep. The only thing they haven't sent us is an AR-15.
Yeah.
We've gotten everything for it. So many
Yeah.
pieces.
But that will go on mine for sure. So the other thing we want to review really quick is the Teg stove. I don't know if you guys have seen. We don't have it here.
Didn't bring it.
You didn't bring it. That's okay. We have a video on YouTube. Go check it out on our YouTube channel. It's on our website as well. So this Teg stove is kind of a cool idea. Basically, what it is a butane.
It's not propane.
I just about said butane. This is a butane.
Well, hell, they came up with 5 new gases.
What kind of fuel are we going to come up with next?
Here, I'll bring it up.
It's really, really cool. So if you check out the video, you'll see it basically takes a regular butane canister and it goes right up into the bottom of it. And basically what that does is you can cook your food on the top of this bad boy, and then it also has USB ports to charge your devices and whatnot.
Yeah, you can see a little picture right there.
Cam's going to show you a picture. So what did you think about it, Cam? You have it at home now.
Man, pretty high tech. I think that their design's pretty awesome. I did like the adjustable legs.
Yeah, it has cool adjustable legs on that thing.
Because you can balance out whatever you're cooking on top, not spill it, and then the burners too. They also adjust for like big pots and small small pots, small bots and big bots.
Lots of bots.
And then it's an auto striker, so you don't need matches.
Yeah, that's the
for
nice thing too. You don't have to have
that
matches.
was even on it.
Yeah, so it has a little clicker,
right?
And it lights up for you.
Yeah,
that's what it sounds like.
And it's not that heavy, and it takes just a standard butane can, like Colby was saying.
They're cheap, man. How much was that butane?
$3.
Like $3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And did you say that they've kind of customized it so the pressure stays high?
I didn't talk about that yet.
The can, with butane, it freezes and you kind of lose pressure and a stable burn, where they've kind of eliminated that. The other thing, it's got like a built-in fan in it, so it keeps the system hot, and then it charges that battery. I thought it was awesome. I'm excited to.
It was like a 3,000 milliamp battery or something like that.
3,000 milliamp.
Yeah,
and it has micro USB and a USB port, so that'll charge about everything.
Yeah.
The only thing about it as a prepper is you've got fuel that has a limit.
Yeah.
Your butane.
Yeah.
Whereas BioLite has the where you just burn sticks.
But there's stuff about it that, I mean, both of them obviously have their advantages. This one, obviously, you don't have to have anything to start a fire with. As long as you have your butane, you're good to go.
This one, if you have you're instantly ready to cook.
Yeah, you're ready to cook.
Like there's
right
nothing
then.
else to it.
Yeah.
It's a little easier to get, kind of set up and get going and everything.
So
for sure.
you guys should definitely check them out. Go to tegology.com. It's TEG, right? Tegology. And see what they got. Let them know we sent you over there. And
enjoy your tech stove.
Yeah, enjoy your tech stove.
It's worth it.
It's time for the quick and dirty medical tip.
Now close my notes.
Close your notes, son.
So to kind of go along with the power outage. So biggest fear for people with medications is, the diabetics, insulin-dependent diabetics.
Yeah, it's scary.
Type 1s.
If you've ever read 1 Second After, that's kind of the premise of that book.
It was, yep.
So part of it anyways.
So insulin itself, the vials, the pens, they last about, once they're in use, you're supposed to only use them for 30 days. People always go beyond that. And you can. The effectiveness just starts to kind of, peter out. But yeah, and just talking about the insulin, you can ask your provider, being a provider, you can ask them for more. And I've done it. I've given people enough so that they have backup because I'm like, you're smart. Whatever you want, here you go. Here's your Percocet.
I like smart people.
Yeah, here's a little Percocet chaser.
Insulin with a Percocet chaser.
That'll help you, diabetes. I haven't done studies on this, but go ahead.
I'm pretty sure it helps.
So, insulin needs to be stored at like 40 degrees. It'll be fine up to 77 degrees. They did a study in India showing that it was still effective. It didn't, the molecules and everything stayed stable. So as long as you can keep it, in a prepper, emergency situation, as long as you can keep it below, I'd say 75 degrees just to remember it easier.
Yeah.
Your insulin's going to be all right.
For the 30 days or whatever? Is that right?
No, so the package, like vials of insulin and pens, they can last a year unused and unopened.
Oh, wow. Really?
If you can keep them cool.
Nice.
Super cool. But, if you're in really hot environments, what I'd suggest is, a couple ways to kind of keep those. Obviously, if you have a generator, they have some pretty cool little, they have an AC/DC little mini fridge, and they have, and those little tiny ones, they don't use near the wattage that like your household one.
Yeah.
So you can, occasionally use, and
just to
just
keep
like
it
we
going.
talked about,
Yeah.
you get the refrigerator cold, and then when you run out of power, you just keep the door closed, and you got 24 hours, and then
you turn it on
not quite
again.
24 hours, but
yeah.
The other way is, they've got solar fridges, propane fridge. So that's...
They have solar coolers.
Yeah.
Didn't we talk about that at some point, a solar cooler?
And even that system that we were kind of briefly talking about, just keeping, a small room cold.
Yeah.
Just use that little box fan with the solar
Yeah,
power.
exactly.
So that, you got to think about these things if you have a family member or yourself needing.
Yeah, you have to have some sort of a backup.
Yeah.
If you're dependent on insulin, you have to have a backup.
Yeah.
I mean,
with
there's
that,
just no doubt.
I would be water, food, and your medication.
Yep.
You need to learn how to get all that stuff
Exactly.
ready. The other thing is you can dig down 4 feet. There's some environments, if you live in Death Valley, that's not going to work. But down to about 4 feet, it's roughly, 50 degrees, and it stays that way in a watertight container. So, I'd suggest just burying it in like one of those mini coolers.
Yeah.
And just so you have a storage of your insulin.
Mm-hmm.
And the other thing was that I just forgot the name of it. What's that little pot that I was talking about?
Oh, yeah.
Fears.
I don't
Anyways,
know.
you can use that ceramic pot system to kind of keep, the
Zerpot, yeah.
to kind of keep medications and other, refrigerated medicines at a cooler temperature. And I talked about all the just regular oral medications, keeping them at cooler temperatures. So if you have a basement, or you might set up that system where you can just keep stuff down on the ground, or get my medicine.
Oh, no.
But yeah, so I just wanted to quick talk about,
I can't remember if that was in the book or not, but they kept it. I heard of somebody keeping it in the back of the toilet on the tank.
That's a good idea. I haven't heard of that.
Because it's got water in there, obviously, but it also keeps cool.
Yeah,
a little
it
cooler
does.
than everywhere
the
else.
water's always cool.
Yeah.
So
it's not a bad idea.
That is a good idea. Put a little baggie and just kind of drop stuff in there.
Exactly.
So yeah, there's ways that you need to think about all these things with insulin, but insulin does store. you get a good supply, it'll last a year unopened. And the ones that are opened, you can go beyond that 30 days, but you just need to be able to store it at a cooler temperature. So
fantastic.
Oh, and the other thing, real quick, you want to make sure you have batteries for your glucometer so you can check your glucose level.
Glucometer.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
awesome.
Make sure you got all that stuff prepared for you insulin dependents.
Yes, sir.
The end.
Well, guys, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you guys. You know, our downloads have been going crazy this month, and we appreciate you downloading. Seriously.
It makes me feel super good.
It really does. We really appreciate it.
We love doing this.
Yeah.
And
we want to keep doing it.
And that just makes us way more motivated to get better content.
So tell your friends, tell your buddies, tell everybody about us so that we can keep that motivation up and keep bringing you these shows, because it is a lot of work for us, but we love doing it, so we're okay with that. So thank you. Obviously, go check out our other podcasts as well, Basement Nation. Give it a listen, and we appreciate you guys.
Peace out.